Hey guys, so today's video is going to be addressing one of the most asked for videos that I have received in my emails, which is relationship advice. I'm going to try my best to give this video some structure, but it's just going to be very laid back. I mean, I'm not going to be shouting at you, telling you the do's and don'ts of a relationship. I am not a relationship guru, I am not Hitch, I am not a relationship expert. This is just me expressing my thoughts, my views, my feelings on relationships. So being single. Now, what I believe that majority of us fail to realise is that being single is such a beautiful thing. Like, it's such an amazing stage in your life when you can really get to know yourself. It takes all of us years to find out who we actually are as a person. I mean, some people go to the age of 40, 50 years old and they still haven't found out who they really are. So spending time by yourself and having solitude at a younger age in your teenage or early 20s, I believe is vital, just so you can learn about yourself so much more as a person. I think it's vital that you are comfortable with your own company. Now, most people, they tend to think that being single and being lonely go hand in hand, and that is so wrong. And I believe that's where most people go wrong, because they then try to search for love in order to fill a void that they feel. When you rush into a relationship to fill a void, I think most people, what they don't realise what you're doing is you're unconsciously running away from yourself. You're running away from your own company and what you believe is loneliness in order to find someone else to fill that gap, when what you should be doing is filling that gap with self-love and self-esteem, self-worth, knowing your worth, getting to know yourself, really loving yourself and loving the skin that you're in. Not be looking for someone else to make you happy. You should never have to depend on somebody else for your own happiness. I mean, your boyfriend or your girlfriend, they shouldn't be the person that makes you feel whole. You should feel whole before you get into a relationship with that person. I know most people throw around the quote that so-and-so is my other half and this is my man's my other half, but I think that's wrong. I think that before you enter a relationship, you need to be 100% you. You can't enter a relationship with 50% of yourself. You need to enter that relationship with 100% of you. I think that people nowadays, they get committed to people far too quickly. And what they fail to realise is that when you first meet someone, the first 18 months of meeting that person, you're meeting their representative. You're not meeting the actual person. After 18 months, I believe that's when the representative of that person dies down and you really get to know that person. So before you start throwing around the words, this is my hubby, my girl for life, this is my future, blah, 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 you really need to know who you're dealing with. I mean, you need to know that person is going to be there for you. You need to know what they're going to be putting up with from you. You need to know who they are and who they are not. So before you rush into a relationship with someone, you must build a friendship. You must really get to know that person. There's no rush. There's no medal for who's in the relationship the longest. Now, going back to feeling comfortable about who you are, if you don't enjoy your own company, then how do you expect someone else to enjoy it? If you find yourself uninteresting and boring, if you don't have any goals or aspirations in life, how do you expect someone else to enjoy it? You really need to learn to love yourself. You need to learn to put energy into yourself and love all those little things about you for someone else to then enjoy that about you. Because if you find yourself boring and uninteresting and you don't have a goal, you don't have an aspiration in life, what do you have to offer in a relationship? Because we all know that love is not enough. Love is a beautiful thing, and yes, it's very important, but love is not enough in a relationship. I mean, there's so many other aspects that need to pile up with that set of love right there. There's so many other things that need to build up to a stage and build a foundation in a relationship. So what else do you have to offer? That's what you really need to ask yourself. I believe that single people should date themselves. Yeah, it sounds crazy, it sounds stupid, but it's so true. You should find out what you love. What are your passions? What do you desire to do with your life? What is your 5-year plan? What's your favourite colour? What's your favourite food? Get to know these things about yourself. Who are you? Who are you is such a strong sentence, and not many people realise the power of the sentence till they actually ask themselves the question. Now, a lot of you may think, this is meant to be about relationships, and yes, it is meant to be about relationships, but I believe that before you jump into a relationship, you need to know yourself and you need to fall in love with yourself before you can love somebody else. I think relationships are a very important part in our lives, and I think that everyone needs to go through a bad relationship in order to find out what a good relationship holds. But when you're ready to settle down for that serious relationship, I believe that you need to go in there with a lot of self-love. And as selfish as it may sound, you need to love yourself before you can allow yourself to love somebody else. Now, I don't know about men, but us women, we have a script, and every woman has a script, and that script is what she wants in life and where she wants to go in life and how she pictures her life. What happens is sometimes we get so wrapped up in other people's lives and celebrities and films and movies that we idolise the fact to have a beautiful, perfect relationship, and what we tend to do is we settle for the next man to show interest in us. And that's where we go wrong. When we settle for that man, knowing that he's not the right person, we then think that we can mould him into the person that we've been waiting for because we don't have the patience to wait for him anymore. Instead of a woman or a person dedicating time and settling into somebody, trying to mould them into that person, you should dedicate that energy into yourself and learn to love yourself, learn to be comfortable, learn to not get wrapped up and idolised in the social media and what people see, because what you need to remember is that not everybody in a relationship is happy. Not every single person is lonely. So this video mostly was aimed at self-love and self-worth and prior to getting in a relationship. And I believe that it's vital that you really do dedicate enough time, energy, focus and effort into yourself to learn about yourself. So before you jump into a relationship, you must be comfortable with the skin that you're in. If you enjoyed this video, then let me know, leave a comment down below, and hopefully I'll do some more of these if you enjoyed them, because I like expressing my opinion. I like just sitting down and having a chat with you guys. Thanks for watching, and give it a thumbs up. Also, leave me a comment down below letting me know if you liked it, if you didn't like it. Let me know your advice. Give me your advice down below, because I like listening to some advice. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!